Welcome everyone to the continued hazing of Baxter 5 at the hands of nameLess. I'm Peter and I'm joined by Kermit, and of course on the camera we have Suyooo. So Kermit, how are you feeling about this match? It should be kind of interesting, don't you
I'm
think?
feeling like it is probably going to be quite a role for nameLess against Bagser 5.
Yeah.
Sorry, my game
Dima...
keeps crashing. I can't actually join the server right now.
Oh, wow. Well, hurry up. There's about 90 seconds until we go live. So we don't have too much time here. I'll just go over the lineup real quick of Baxter 5, which is Mad Mac on Medic, Unlimited on Demo, he's back after taking money from Danes. And then we have Ubers on Roamer, Dima on Pocket, and then Shappy and Mr. Epic on Scouts. So that's the new team. Dima likened their beginning in Prem against the two top teams as downright bullying by the Prem bullies. You know, it's just a hazing ritual, basically. And I guess if if nameless are the bullies, then we're the douchebag kids that commentate on it and have a camera phone and upload it to YouTube. But either way, we have gone live. I hope you're in the game, Kermit. But just okay. Cool. As we are going to the first mid, as Spot is kind of slow here. I don't think it's going to matter too much. This is Snake Water. You can't really get bogged into a big choke. Ubers will go into to Saw straight away, but he actually gets taken down Kitchen, sorry. And the second soldier has jumped in, that's Dima. So both soldiers have gone down extremely early, and I think that's going to cause them to retreat. Mad Mag is out a long time ago, and that was a pretty fail mid.
Yeah, it seemed that there was no real coordination on Bagser 5. Like, Ubers went Kitchen, and then as soon as like there was no play coming out from him, oh god, and Craft as Chappy even dies super late there. I guess Bud jumping forward picks him off. Stark is just in on last. He just picks up Unlimited as well, and we've got Captain on the low ground on last as well. This is not looking good for Bagser 5.
Yeah, if you're in chat, I think you need to send your energy Baxter 5's way. They really need it right now as the counter Uber comes in for Primzilla. Way better Uber. And there are some spawners coming in here, so that's usually where Snakewater last gets dangerous. But Drac is on the high ground, and now they bait people onto the point, and I think it's just a matter of soldiers shooting at the point. Another soldier comes in here, but it's just not going to be enough. And that was a brutal first round. That was not what Baxter 5 was hoping for, that's for sure.
Spud was hitting some fat pipes at the end there. Like, both scouts like spawned for Bagser 5, and they both just caught a pipe like almost instantly. Just completely shut down like any defense they really had.
Very clean indeed. So we see Spud not beefing his rollout this time around. 2 times the charm, I guess. As we still see them both. Actually, Unlimited takes a big sticky right away, and Ubers will once again go into the kitchen. This time there's not a scout to greet him. So he made the first part of his plan work out, and Drac actually took quite a lot of damage up top as well. So a much better mid, but Starkey comes in and flanks Unlimited. Very close to taking him down, but actually Shappy will be the first one to get, because Starkey finally gets Unlimited, but some really good aggression from Baxter 5 here. Mr. Epic's way in on the demo. Come on, just one more pistol shot. Can't actually quite finish off the demo. And Captain's in the kitchen here, but I think Baxter 5 will actually get this mid.
Captain's just been fighting from Kitchen for... No, okay, there, he's finally picked up. Oh, Shappy getting Captain, and then just the meat shot onto Stark as he came out of Kitchen as well there. That was pretty nice. Like, it looked okay for like nameless at the start. I think like Perm hit a couple nice arrows, saving I think Drac and maybe Spud earlier on, but yes, he just couldn't deal with the aggression.
Yeah. So here we go. Mad Mac did go down, so it should be pretty even. We see Starkey going sniper, so he's just gonna hold back and set up in a comfortable position and just wait it out. Yeah, this is a very strong position to have a sniper in. It makes it very difficult to push off of any small advantages. I think Mad Mac had a tiny advantage, but you know, if he would decide to push on that, he would have to push into a sniper.
Yeah, so it would have been equalised, whatever small advantage he had.
Yeah, so right now they're just spamming Kitchen here, or Saw, sorry. I don't know why I'm getting those two confused so much. Either way, they're just both holding pretty far back, so at this point I think it's just a matter of whether or not Stark can get a pick. But they might even send in a soldier. Like, they're giving Stark so much time to just get a pick here. They just keep peeking on him. That's not really what you want to do when you're playing against a sniper. You don't want to walk into sight over and over again. But actually Unlimited picks off Starkey as he moved forward. So they could push off of this, but I don't know. How would you even push off of this kind of small man advantage?
I guess one of the best things, either just counter sack or do what I think they're doing here and taking a solo over. Okay, no, Captain and Drakbo just getting the air shots on the Dima. That was sick. He got destroyed, and then Drak almost gets the pick on Unlimited, forces out the Uber.
Yeah, nice Uber save there by Mad Mag. They're gonna have to retreat though, as Happyco is just chasing as much as his heart will can desire, and the rest of his team has now joined him in here. They might overextend here a little bit. If they're not careful, they can just get completely counter-sacked here, but they do get the first pick on Mr. Epic in Kitchen, and I think they'll just eventually manage to bully the rest of Baxter 5 out of mid, and they actually even get Uber, so now for sure they'll get mid.
Even like as Uber came out in nameLess earlier, their health was really not that good. Like, I'm surprised they actually managed to bully Baxter 5 like so far back when most people were like about 50% HP.
Yeah, I suppose it was just either poor communication from Baxter 5 or just ballsy movement there by nameLess, just bluffing their health. As we actually see Starkey going down to a sticky trap. I don't think he cares too much. I think he just wants to play sniper anyway.
Sniper, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that there's only the... Oh no, wait, is Kraftaz going spy or is he checking?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's just checking for the sniper. I was about to say... Oh no, he's gone sniper himself now. Okay, I was going to say I'm surprised that they only had the one off class, only had the heavy. A lot of people these days run the Inji or usually like the sniper. I think the Inji's maybe a bit too defensive.
Yeah, like usually if you want to go NG, you want to have a bunch of time to build it up. You know, if you go NG and they peek in at any point, it'll just die straight away and you'll be kind of useless. So we're setting up for just a common sniper play, just kind of grind it out. This is very much what nameLess do. They play very slowly and methodical, and they'll just take slow advantages straight away. Looks like they're looking for Starkey to go through drop down. So this is a pretty good spot. You can usually get a soldier peeking if they're not careful.
Yeah, you can see Stark's like not peeking very aggressively. Oh, he is now. But I say it and he gets body shot down by Kraftaz from that left hand spawn. I'm surprised they didn't get a buff or something. I guess they wouldn't know for sure that they had a sniper, but I feel like it'd have been just smart to give Stark the full 185 buff anyway, you know, just in case.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't. I guess Primzilla was just somewhere else buffing other people. Stark will go sniper again. Dima has actually gone spy. I think it's just to check things again. Yeah, it is. But he's just switching disguises and spawn. And actually, we see Shappy peeking pretty aggressively forward. So that's going to push nameLess kind of far back, but it will also expose him to the enemy sniper if there happens to be a one, which there is. But we'll see how they play this. You can also go in from like the right side from the defensive perspective, and you know, it's very wide these days. So if you can just all get in there at the same time and pick off the soldier, maybe that's one way to break the stalemate. And there we go. Shappy actually goes down to Starkey, so that's a pick. And I think that will be enough for them to push.
Yeah, I think they can maybe walk in the right hand side and just try and bully this soldier off the top right. They've got Stark shooting at him, we've got both soldiers. Stark gets a nice air headshot onto Dima there. Happy Cool gets it. Oh,
he gets
another air headshot. That was absolutely sick. And then Unlimited gets picked off by Drak on the low ground. This is looking definitely like a round for nameLess.
Yeah, Primzilla finally gets forced
things.
Yeah, so it's a man advantage for nameLess right now, but if the spawn is coming in time, this could be a very close mid. It's a very close fight, and Shappy actually gets 2 nice kills, and I think that's gonna cause them to retreat. Yeah, they will. Spot is getting chased down by a scout. He does have a medic on him, but it's not going to be enough. Shappy just with a massive meat shot takes him down, and now he wants the Primzilla as well. I think he's going to have to retreat. Yeah, he realizes that he's not going to be able to chase him down in time, but a very solid hold there by Baxter 5.
Yeah, I've got, I don't want to see, you don't really want to see like a complete 5-0 roll. I feel that I need to jinx things every now and then.
Yeah,
I think quite a lot in that public player game last week against Lego. Stark is just in on Unlimited, and somehow that was, I think Unlimited went to like 15 HP there. He was super lucky to get out alive there. He just stood and saw with his back to Stark, who was just standing still, just shooting him.
Kind of weird, yeah. But he got out alive, so nothing bad, right? As they're actually holding pretty close here. This is when you're in this position, you have to be really careful of like soldiers jumping out a window. That's the easiest way to get forced, right? If they actually get out a window, there's not a scout blocking you. That's just such an easy force. But it looks like they're just putting pressure on Saw here to make sure that nobody can get to the window. There's a scout waiting just around the corner, along with Captain.
Yeah, this is looking like they're just kind of wanting to wait and see who can get the better trade. Which team is going to get like the better, solo Uber with a pocket or something.
Yeah, you can just tell, like, Stargate's just like, come on, please walk around the corner so I can two-shot you, but they're not falling for it.
Looks like Jack might go for a play from window. He took a bit of a buff, but he's just kind of stood and it's wearing off pretty rapidly.
Yeah, like, he's so close to the window, and if he can't jump out of that window, like, it looks like you have people spotting for him on grass right now. So at some point, I think he will just jump out of this window and get onto the medic. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he knows exactly where he is. Ooh, just barely misses the big air shot. So that was a pretty well coordinated play there. Like, you had people spotting from grass, taking attention, and then once he knew exactly where the medic was, he could jump him. But it didn't quite work. He just barely missed the air shot, and they actually lost spot as well. So that's gonna mean that there are no sticky traps. So that will cause them to just push right in here.
Perm dropped the bomb from Ubers on mid. I think that. I guess Perm just didn't want the pop, or maybe thought he could surf. Half a cool guy tries to go in for a force, but he ends up getting nothing done.
So now a full Uber advantage. They'll be pushing from saw area. This is sort of the very standard way to push when you have Uber advantage. Although Mr. Epic does go down to a sticky trap, but just still, Priscilla has barely spawned now. He's just beginning to build and heal now, so it should be a completely free second point here. And they still haven't used their Uber crucially. So wherever they decide to go, they'll still have the Uber advantage. There's a small sentry on right, but I don't think that's going to be much of an issue.
Sark is on sniper as well. That sentry's just been taken down by Craft. That's like straight away. Stark switched back to Scout. Someone just switched between Inji and Scout there really quick. The damage is coming out though from Captain onto Unlimited. I think who's it? Stark picked up that frag.
At the Sass was the last push here. They didn't kill a single person. That's pretty unfortunate. Mad Max trying to escape. There's a demo on him, but Spot can't quite chase him down. So a nice escape. I will say, like, I casted Baxter 5 playing against Perilous last week and in week 1. And one of the big patterns that was that Mad Max was really good at getting out alive, and he's keeping that up. That wasn't just a fluke. So he seems to be really good at doing that.
Yeah, I think as soon as he kind of thought that the push wasn't going too well, he just backed out quite wisely. They've got a bit of a disadvantage, but they should have Uber for last, if not second. Perm gets forced actually by Ubers. He's forced into, like, he's just flashing everyone. They might get the cap on second, but if they decide to go for it, if they don't let them set up on second here, it looks like Baxter 5 could maybe contest.
Yeah, this is a very interesting position, because you have the full Uber advantage, but you have no real man advantage. You actually have a man disadvantage. Now they're full up. So pushing out from last with a full Uber advantage is one of those things that you feel like you really should, but it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, and Snake especially, like, you usually need like 3 or 4 picks to really feel confident pushing out of last. Mad Max does get forced though. Like, I think Unlimited and Dima both went really low. Dima's going really deep, but he gets
Spud might get picked up. Yeah, Mr. Epic takes him down with the pistol there. So they do get Spud, and they definitely get second as well. So I think we sort of enter the seesaw where, you get one team with an Uber advantage, and then they spend the Uber to get the point, and then the other team gets the Uber, and then they get the point, and so forth, until a team makes a mistake, or someone overextends, or someone makes a really good exchange. So we'll see. Priscilla with the Uber advantage, it's about 50%. They definitely know exactly how much Uber advantage they have. So let's see how they play this. They're being pretty slow about it, actually.
Yeah, no off classes either. Maybe they think the Uber's a bit closer. Maybe they think that Mad Max built a bit better.
Yeah, we see Uber's actually dying here, trying to get away from Stark. And so far, Priscilla hasn't been forced, and Ubers have equalized now. So looks like they're going to give up the point and just not contest it at all. So no seesaw here. Just a straight Uber, even Ubers, and they actually just Uber in from bottom here, putting a ton of pressure. Gets unlimited straight away. That's very important. That allows them to play point if they so desire. But they're still heavy on top of the point. So at the moment, it's 4 against 6, but there will be spawners eventually, and this could be very dicey if they decide to go in here, nameless, and they are going in here. They almost get a scout. They do get the scout. Mr. Epic goes down to Captain, and it looks like it's just overwhelming how much pressure nameLess can put on. And oh, get the air shot? No, limited will just crater. A very solid push. Wow, very impressive.
That was nice. I think Unlimited though, I don't know what he was doing. He got caught out in like right hand, well from the defender's point of view, left hand side lobby. He was there while like his team were all back on last, like his Medsi on a heavy and stuff, and like all the nameLess had gone under. He was just standing there like, I don't know, trying to put a trap up under or something, not expecting the aggression, and just get caught out really early, so he just wasn't there for the defense at all.
Yeah, always bad when you like your team has Uber and everything to die before the Ubers get popped. But new mid, looks like Drak and Dima are about to butt heads up here. There we go, Drak jumps in. It looks like he gets the better of it, of the damage and the positioning, and just people moving across the point right now for nameLess, but they have kind of been warded off, and at this point it's actually looking better for backs of 5. Mr. Epic get in on Captain and just really sort of two walls forming on last here. And Ubers actually decides to jump in onto the medic here. Looks like he'll just swerve off, decide to go back here, but they actually get half equal too, so another great pick, and they can actually, if they're really frisky, they can even push last, and it looks like they're going to do so, but Starkey with the body shot onto Dima, I think that's gonna just cause them to not go in with the man advantage that they might not even have anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what Hafir's doing. I think he... Oh, Stark gets a headshot on Ubers, that's really nice. That's gonna hold up the push even more. Oh, he hits another headshot onto Unlimited, but sadly wasn't charged enough to get the frag. Unlimited is just peeking him, like, he's just standing right in front of the sniper that just headshot him. What is he doing? He just body shot down to 20 HP.
Well, he got the pick, so he's a genius.
That's true. Yeah, it did work in the end.
Yeah, nice jinx, as always. You know, we can always just criticize the players' play, and then they'll not get punished for it. But it looks like we actually... Yeah, Pumzilla will get forced. Though a bunch of meaningless air shots come out here as a bunch of really shiny players butt heads. But Staryu just continues to get all the kills, just keeping the advantage going strongly in favor of nameLess in all of these exchanges. You know, and I think we might even see a repush coming out, but nameLess might just also just opt to stay in last. And they just lose 2 on this push out, so including Pumzilla. So Stark will put some time on to second here, but I don't think he'll actually get it. I think it's just a distraction.
Yeah, like he's got no real position. Like he maybe... Oh, he does get the one pick. He gets the pick onto Mr. Epic. So at worst, this is a trade. He's onto the med though. He gets loads of damage out. Hit the med for just over 100, but
I think he was sweating.
Enough. Yeah, at least he got the trade, so it's not... not as bad as it could have been. Except, well, he did stay up for like an awful long time after getting that pick, so Mr. Epic does have the spawn a lot earlier than Stark.
Yeah, we do see the big Uber advantage though. Looks like they're going to go in from right side with the double soldier and maybe even a demo. One soldier is kind of slow though, so saw Backside have some pretty sketchy pushes last time. But now they put so much time on the point, and yeah, that's actually going to be enough, and that makes it 2-1. So Backside putting up a fight here. It looked really bad in the first round, but they've made quite the comeback here. They're looking a lot more solid.
Yeah, everyone was just like in spawn for that last push there. Like, I think we saw Drak, I think it was, just like bomb the point to try and block, but as he was dying, like everyone came out of spawn, like on the door.
Yeah, so well played by
they were all in there. Yeah, it was nice.
It's like, once again, Ubers will go into kitchen and fight a soldier in there. Looks like he's actually winning the fight. Yeah, he does win the fight, but Happy will comes in and cleans up. But Ubers is being pretty predictable with going kitchen so far. But it's even mid still. We just have the wall here. Mr. Epic is actually in kitchen, and now he's being picked off, or focused at the very least. And the soldiers are just vying for top position with the demo trying to spam them out of it. And just once again, backs of 5 are just getting so much ground here, and they will actually get mid. So just great mid fights once again from backs of 5. I'm really impressed with them.
And Spud going down really late to Kraftaz there. I think he was on 5 HP. I'm not sure how if Perm just missed an arrow or something on him, but that's not very good. But we do have Stark coming up on Sniper. I guess he'll hopefully be able to... Oh, what? Unlimited's on 1 HP and Uber's at 7. Ubers goes down and Unlimited gets arrowed back up to health, but that looked a bit sketchy for a second there.
Yeah, 2-man advantage right now for nameLess. And Unlimited gets air shot again, being saved by Mad Mac. So Captain just hitting all the shiny players with air shot, and Unlimited actually takes down Happy Cool as well, and hits a nice pipe onto the medic and takes him down as well. So Unlimited just doing work in this Uber, and I thought that would really favor nameLess, but just Unlimited just doing so much damage post Uber. That really seems to be working out for backs of 5, and they're making this happen. Oh my god. Best game. You know, I thought it would just be a bunch of bullying, but you know, when you put your target in a corner, at some point they're just gonna fight back, and just, maybe they're stronger than you think.
Yeah, like on the mids there, like we saw nameLess just had no height control, I think, for like the whole thing. Like because Happy Cool was down in kitchen trying to help Drac out get Ubers. So like Ubers was on the low ground while Dima could just take the top like completely uncontested. And it's just sort of things like that where they're forcing nameLess into taking, you know, 2v1s while the rest of the team takes space and stuff. And on that Uber, Stark actually headshot Dima for about 200 and something, but just couldn't get anyone else to follow up. But the Uber comes in for Bags of 5. Drac hits a nice air shot onto one of the soldiers. A nice M from coming in.
Yeah, and now there's just a ton of pressure on the left side coming in here, and Captain getting 2 nice kills, and that will hold off the push entirely. So once again, a really strong last push here, and Stark chases down Mad Mac. Mad Mac will not be able to get out alive, not this time. Usually he's able to do it, so, but not this time. And Mad Mac will actually get a super slow spawn. He actually had like 3 seconds added to his already poor spawn. So no medic for a very long time here, and I think that's going to make it almost impossible for Bags of 5 to hold mid, and they're just going to give it up for free. They're not even going to bother. I don't think they could either.
Yeah, that's a smart choice, I think. Like with 0 buffs against a fully buffed team, like you've got no hope really.
Yeah, for sure. It feels really bad, but definitely the correct move. So Captain actually goes down to Unlimited, so Unlimited getting a nice pick there. That will slow down the push, make it less organized perhaps, or cause them to sort of thin out and maybe even give up more picks. They might have time to wait for him. I don't think they have time to actually wait for Captain, and they will go in here with Drac. Gets popped into the skybox, and yeah, Unlimited will go down again. So Unlimited once again going down here in these Uber fights. So maybe Unlimited is being just a little bit too aggressive, holding too far forward. So second goes to nameLess, but there will be a full Uber advantage on last for Mad Mac. So I think
Stark's a bit of suicide in with Drac on top left. Oh no, Drac does. Drac dies instantly and drop down. Like Stark might just run back to spawn though and go sniper.
Yeah, do you think Stark's
Looks
like let's suicide, and then Drac like okay, and then Stark like just kidding, and he just walks out.
Yeah, it looks as if maybe Stark was going to go drop down, and you know he didn't quite say to Drac he was going from there. Do have a push out though from Bags of 5. They've Ubered. It looks like a pretty bad Uber. Dima does pick up Captain underneath, but it's a big advantage now.
Yeah, it looks like a very safe second cap, but you know, they definitely can't take mid with this one pick they have on Captain. Unlimited actually goes down once again. Unlimited is going down so much. It's really unfortunate, and that will make the Uber advantage push a lot easier. You know, now they don't have to worry about stickies forcing them, so they can just be really aggressive and move forward with a great speed. So we'll see how they decide to do this. Yeah, they've just gone in from the right side, and there's just no stickies, no bombing soldiers, no nothing. They might even be able to go into last with this Uber advantage. They're going in from bottom right now, but we will see if they can actually get there in time. Looks like they actually will. Yeah, the Uber coming out straight away. Demo gets popped into the air, and Unlimited once again going down. Unlimited just dying 3 times in a row here, and this push is just looking so strong. I don't think Bags of 5 will be able to do anything, and nope. Very decisive push there by nameLess.
Yeah, that was nice. Like, and Spud, like, as soon as he got in, was just like putting stickies down, just zoning the heavy out. He couldn't get to the point really without just suiciding. As soon as he got like right next to the point, he just died. Just really nice focus fire coming out for them throughout the whole push.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see. I think Bags of 5 won the last 2 mids. So even though they seem to sort of figure Ubers out whenever he goes kitchen, they still haven't quite been able to capitalize on it. Looks like they're playing very passively on the left side, and now they're sending in both soldiers on the left side, and it's really working. Everyone else is just moving forward. Drac is the only one who's gone down so far, but look at this great aggression coming up from nameLess. They're much better mid this time around.
Still got Mr. Epic up. I don't know if he's going to try and hide somewhere and maybe get a pick just to kind. I think at this point you should be out.
Yeah.
As soon as they saw like so many people in mid like having the cap. Oh god, he gets stuck in a corner.
Oh, that
No,
feels
like this.
so bad.
Not only like he should have got out so much earlier. Like as soon as like mid was over, he should have just been out. Like there was no chance he was getting the pick, and then he just runs and gets stuck in a corner. That's just. If that was maybe a new change, like to the new version of Snake Water, I'd be like, okay, fair enough. But pretty sure it's been like that forever. And another Uber coming from under for nameless here. Is that the only difference is a sentry now, but Spud and Captain make quick work of that. Unlimited picks up Stark, but there's a lot of damage getting put out onto Bags of 5 here.
Yeah, Spot just got a really nice sticky travel. Actually, he gets the medic as well with the donks. It's just Mr. Epic. Mr. Epic is doing a pretty good job though, but now it's just Ubers. He does have the black box, so if Priscilla and Havigal cannot kill him in time, that will heal him up, but they can kill him in time. They actually combine with Priscilla hitting a nice arrow and taking him out, and then one spawning soldier is not enough to, or was it a demo? It's not enough to hold the last. So 4-1 here coming up from nameless. They took it back after sort of being in a small slump there for a couple of minutes, like 10 minutes or so, where Bags of 5 was almost looking stronger. But
had switched to the black box for that hold, I guess, just to kind of maybe keep him alive a little longer without his medic. It's a nice thought, but not enough firepower.
Yep, Stark is playing kitchen right now. It looks like they're just doing the same thing, but actually Drac goes down before they can jump in, and a really nice jump in from Ubers takes down Priscilla, and Madmac actually gets captain as well. So, oh my god, this mid, that just went wrong so fast for nameless. You know, they're still Stark sort of skulking around. He's behind lines, and I'm pretty sure they know.
Yeah,
But,
I think he might just try and get Demo when he spawns. Oh no, he just gets caught out by the scout here on mid. And he wins 1v1 against Mr. Epic. I think Demo's just round the corner here. Don't know if Stark's gonna try and pick up him as well.
Yeah, he's just waiting around the spawn area. And, you know, we see a sentry going up on last for nameless. So right now, you know, they can push. It's just kind of uncomfortable, and you know Starkey is just hiding behind lines trying to pick off any reinforcements they can get. So if they push, they probably can't get reinforcements. But actually, as I say that, Mr. Epic has made his way past Stark. And they will go into last, and Unlimited actually goes down to Spud's double dog. Oh, that's terrible. Right after Uber ends, and this Uber is just awful. Medic goes down as well. And now it's just Mr. Epic who came in super slow because of the whole Stark distraction. So, great distraction there by Stark, and a really nice hold by the rest of his team.
Yeah, that was nice. Just like people just if he's holding them back on mid, like as long as he's alive, they're gonna be wary of him, and they're not gonna be as confident pushing forwards knowing he could flank. So even though he didn't get he only got like I think the one kill behind, like just knowing that he was behind was enough. They were came out from numbers. They got forced in kitchen, but I think they've only managed to pick up the one scout frag. Spud did jump forward super aggro to try and get them, but just couldn't get enough. There's a back cap
Unlimited
going on
is being
for,
really aggressive here. Looks like they want to just contest this point.
Yeah,
He's actually
in the
onto
back camp.
Yeah, look at this. Another double dunk by Spud. And I think Namus will just eventually be able to get mid here, but that was a pretty close fight, and Mad Max trying to escape. There's actually a soldier, he tried to juke him. He juked him pretty well, but he was just on like 30 HP, so just one weak rocket, and that was all it took. So now Pamsilla is spawning with an Uber advantage. It's not very big, but Mad Max will be down for another 10 seconds, so it should be enough to actually make a push off.
Yeah, Stark getting a nice headshot on Mr. Epic there. That should, I say should, I tend to jinx these things, but should get the very easy second. Yeah. No way I could get that call wrong, thank you.
Yeah, no amount of jinxing could hold them off from this second.
Yeah, here we go, we've got Ubers on black box again for the last hold. I guess this must just be something he likes doing, maybe just so he doesn't need to keep going back to get arrows or heals from his medic.
Yeah,
he's a bit more survivable.
Yeah, it does enable you to sort of hold forward.
Yeah, sorry. Stark maybe get... No, okay, he gets out. That's a nice surf. Imagine the surf Demon's rocket from drop down. Where's
they're going to go in from
sniper?
bottom here. Just popping in straight away, not allowing any sniper to do anything, and Mad Mac will actually get picked off here. He was a little bit too far forward. So looks like the kills are just really coming in here. They put time on the point and they don't even dive it. So very nice dot push here. There's about 1 minute left, so it's still possible for him, for nameLess to make this 6-1 and get some time limit into play. But I think it's going to be very difficult for them. You know, they do want to carry their momentum onto the next map, though.
Yeah, this would have to be an incredibly dominant round. I'm not actually sure how quick the quickest round's been, but that first round we had was incredibly quick, I think. Or maybe in the second.
Yeah.
It's possible for a repeat, but I'm doubtful. Seeing just the soldiers kind of jumping around on top, just trying to make a distraction. Stark comes in, gets unlimited and Shappy. And he's still going, he's behind getting Mad Mac. Nice flank, I think he went just through kitchen.
Yeah, and Ubers is in kitchen here. He's fighting 2 soldiers, so eventually Jack takes him down. And I think, yeah, it's 10 seconds. There wasn't quite enough time here. So, you know, they get the last mid. You know, that's a nice little confidence booster, even if they don't need it. It's always nice. You know, that's going to look good in the logs. They get another mid.
Speaking of that, Spud getting a last second sticky trap kill onto Shappy just to get on that extra frag for the logs.
Yeah.
Extra, what, 125 damage as well.
Yeah.
Seen the logs, I guess. Let's have a look at them.
Yeah, we'll see if I know how to do this. Oh, I should be in control here, so actually I see Spud with a really beastly game, having a really nice DPM here, and also going 23 and 8. So really strong performance from him.
Yeah, 8 deaths is pretty good. I know it's a 5-1 victory for them, but on single figure deaths for how many? 3 of them? 4 of them on the team? That's pretty big. Only Drac and Stark going above 10 deaths. That's really nice.
Yeah, we also see Captain with 13 air shots. That's that's a lot more than everyone else on the server. Drac is number 2 with 6, and then D-Man 5, and Booz on 4.
Yeah. I said it before the stream, but you know, I'd say the half air Stark KAD of over 5, and Hafiko getting the 5.3 KAD ratio. That's
oh yeah,
big.
You predicted that really well. You actually said 5, I think.
Yeah, I said 5 was the prediction, so I'm feeling good about that.
Yeah, for sure. Going 26 and 7. That's really good. Let's see the medic stats here. You know, we did see a couple of drops coming in here. Actually, only one from Pimsilla.
Yeah, I think that was the one on mid, I think, when he got bombed by Ubers.
Yeah.
Not sure what he was thinking there. Remember if it was like it just looked as if he tried to surf and failed it, or what really. I think it must have just been he tried to surf and then but the rocket just hit him in the head instead of the feet and just made it impossible.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you take those chances and sometimes it just does not work out. Either way, you know, I don't think he's too sad. I think this is one of those matches where you can definitely afford to take some chances. So
Also see that in that game, Stark got 9 headshots. He got 2600 damage on sniper. That's quite a lot in 8 minutes. Almost a third of the game on sniper.
Yeah, I'm looking at the team stats right now, and you can see nameLess just out damaging Baxter 5 by so much. It's like almost
9k.
Yeah. So really, that should tell you everything. But the mids were pretty even. The mids actually went predominantly to Baxter 5. They got 4 mids to nameLess 3. So Baxter 5's mid are really strong, and they were against Perilous too. So I think if you're one of the other teams in this league and you're looking at this, you should definitely be afraid of the Baxter 5 mids. That's something to watch out for sure when they meet more even opponents.
Yeah, I think it seemed to be like Uber's bombs on mids. If he hit a decent bomb, then like they won the mid. I think like he'd sit in kitchen. If he went uncontested, then they tended to just win.
Yeah, so now we move on to CP process. I think that's enough for logs. So, CP process it's a pretty similar map, I feel like, to Snakewater. It's both maps that can kind of bog down in stalemates, and it can be kind of difficult to use your Uber advantages. You know, there's a lot of ground to cover before you can actually make use of an Uber advantage. So I don't think that's going to change too much. And once again, I really do think it favors nameless. Shouldn't come much as a surprise to anyone. I guess the question is, can Happy Cool improve his 5.3 KD?
KAD.
KAD.
Not the straight up kill death. That'd be pretty insane if we got the 5-for-1 KD.
Yeah, that might be me giving a little bit too much credit.
But that said, it is like quite a good scout map, and probably going to see a lot of sniping from Stark again.
Yeah, he really
just,
seemed
like,
to
huge sightlines on this map.
Yeah, very uncomfortable. Last is not quite as good as for a defensive sniper, so we might not see that quite as much. But on the other hand, a sniper on mid and second is really, really strong. So, you know, some teams even do it to mid. But it looks like we're actually going to start the map 2 here. This is ETF2L Season 2. No, Season 24 Week 2 matchup here. And I'm hoping we see some really cool, fast rollouts here.
You say that Nubers has beefed 2 jumps already. Yeah, oh god, yep, and he goes straight over the second point.
Unlimited actually takes a lot of damage from Spot. Now Unlimited is just waiting for the arrow from his medic. Finally gets it, but he's been out of the fight for a little bit. Drak gets taken down by the double scout combo here. Straight away though, and Ubers beefs another jump, and here he comes. Finally he's onto the medic, and he does get the medic, so once he gets there he's very deadly. Mad Max trying to escape, but Starkey will cut him off. So he combined with Half Cool for a lot of kills in this mid.
Yeah, it was nice. I'm not actually sure where Stark's first 2 kills actually came from. I wasn't really watching. I was trying to watch Ubers in mid, but he didn't really get anything until he got that frag onto Perm. Because I don't know if Stark just went probably like on a flank maybe around the right hand side, over point or something.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
Yeah, I do believe that's what happened. Pretty even Uber here, Primsilla with the tiny Uber advantage. Not really going to be something you can dot push on, I don't think, unless you build a lot better than your opponent. But even then, you wouldn't probably know that you have the Uber advantage. See Shappy just playing spy, checking everything here. I actually see a trade here where with Dima and Stark.
Yeah, got Mr. Epic on Sniper as well. I guess Stark will probably come up Sniper, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Shappy just going and checking for that again. If someone goes forward with Mr. Epic in lobby, he might be able to work a pick. So yeah, he does. And Ubers again, yeah, he's on black box. Again, this is definitely something he just must like to do on last holds.
I guess he just doesn't want to go back and rotate for heals. You know, he just wants to completely stay on his own on the right. But let's see how they play around Stark here, how he plays with Sniper. Usually what teams do is they take the lobby pretty aggressively and then they create space for the Sniper so he can walk in there and get some open shots.
Yeah, I think, where did Mr. Epic go? I guess he's rotated off of that left side. Yeah, he's up top getting a buff off his medic. Like, they just kind of predicted Stark was going to be Sniper and Mad Max just holding up in that panic room. There's no real way that he's going to get picked here. Unless someone, I don't know, unless Drak does like a skip bomb like from the far right and just get like slides up the ramp.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be doing anything like that. But actually Stark gets Mr. Epic. So now he has a lot more room and they can even push on an advantage with men. So let's see how they actually play this out. So far they haven't actually pushed on it. I guess they didn't feel like the sniper pick was enough to go on. And you know, nameLess is pretty known for being passive. And look how many people in the panic room. Stark actually gets taken down by Unlimited Sticky Trap. That will cause nameLess to retreat quite a bit here, but I'm guessing he's going to come back on Sniper again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. What I'm surprised at though is that they didn't choose to just like tank Captain at 300 HP and just walk along, like walk in right hand side and just try and get on them on top. Like, with no sentry to deny them, like they don't, or no heavy to worry about, like, and obviously no sniper. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't at least attempt it. And there might have been stickies there that we didn't see. So that sniper 1v1 duel between Stark and Mr. Epic, but yeah, okay, Stark's got the buff and Mr. Epic goes down. It's a pretty nice headshot.
Yeah, once
Let's see if
again
they did
Stark
something
wins
this
the
time.
sniper duel. So now he's peeking in on right side. Actually, Captain's all the way in, and Captain, he doesn't have a medic with him, so he he might just go for a suicide play here. But actually, Shappy goes down as well. So now that's Ubers as well. So at this point, you kind of feel like surely they're just gonna play the point, right, and force them to get out of the panic. Like they're all in the panic.
There's no stickies on the point. Like Happy Cool could definitely play the point right now.
Yeah, just someone go on the point, please.
Start getting another pick. He's killed Mr. Epic twice down this last push.
Yes. Finally, there's some stickies on the point, and they actually decide to go on it. So, in the slowest push I've ever seen.
Yep. That's
Like,
definitely
everyone's
one of the
panic.
slowest I think I've ever seen. Or at least the slowest victorious push I've ever seen.
Yeah. Like, I really feel like they could have just sent anyone onto the point for just like a second, and then everyone would have just panicked and come down from the panic room. As Spot does a really nice rollout here, does the mid-air jump and perfectly stickies off the medkit Unlimited, so Unlimited will be stuck on half health for quite a bit. He gets an arrow, but he also goes down pretty fast again. So now we see a Drake against Dima on the left side here. It ends inconclusively, but Primzilla goes down once again to the Uber Bomb. Uber Bombs are just really strong on these mid fights. And there's a soldier on the crates again, and I think there's just enough pressure from nameLess here to force everyone else from Baxter 5 to retreat.
Happy Cool's on top of PCs and he's determined to get this force. Yeah, he got the drop. Happy Cool gets the drop on it, Mad Mac in lobby, and then Captain picks up Dima after Happy Cool I think got a pretty nice meat shot onto him. That was some really nice team play from nameLess.
Yeah, for sure. That was like a Russian sandwich, you know, where nameLess was the bread, and the poor Baxter 5 players were the meat. It's getting crushed.
So that's going to be a 30 advantage for nameLess. I don't know, I think Dima must just be checking. Yeah, he's just checking for a sniper. No off classes. No, Uber's going on Inji. I find that a little questionable, but okay. I guess Mr. Epic should probably go sniper or something heavy maybe. Just to help the team out a bit more. Like scout at the start of these last holds is not that useful.
Yeah, usually you actually want to have a soldier. You want to have a scout go in, and you keep the soldiers just so the soldier can spam. But here comes the Uber in. They go left side. It's pretty normal. Unlimited is in a ton of trouble, as he always is, it seems. He goes down straight away. Mad Mag is down as well, so no heals at all. There's still a sentry here, so they need to deal with the sentry, but I think, that's the only thing up. So eventually, I think, the very last casualty was the sentry there, so they just killed everyone else, ignoring the sentry, and then finally they killed that and got the point.
Yeah,
so
Spud had a really sick bomb. Like as soon as he got Ubered, he just jumped top and managed to pick up Mad Mac and Shappy with just stickies on top. I think that basically solidified the push for them. They knew they were going to get it.
Spot really beating his rollout here, so he'll be super slow and perhaps even caught in PC. So far we haven't had any fast soldier rollouts, which is kind of the most fun part about this map. And Dima's just been really aggressive far forward. And here come Uber once again. He finally gets taken down, and Mad Mac has gone down to Spot as well. So this is looking like it's going to be all nameless here. I think they're just trying to get the medic at this point. Unlimited actually gets Drak, who got in his way before going down himself. But so far Primzilla is looking perfectly healthy, so everyone else is just so weak. Dima might actually win this duel against the scout. Yeah, there we go. Nice prediction rocket there onto Stark. But I think he can't do anything else other than get out alive. He's actually in PC. It's kind of interesting.
Mr. Epic got the trade with Spud. I think that was a choke there. Spud hitting the pipe, but the self-damage killed him. It will slow down the push out of nameLess, even though they have the advantage. They could actually start going now that Spud spawned, have both soldiers in or something, and he'd just follow it up, but this is nameLess, so I guess they want to take it as slow and surely as possible.
Yeah, we're gonna go through PC here, and they have been spotted here by Dima, so they definitely know what's coming here. And if you don't pop out of this door, you're being really ballsy, and Yeah, Premsilla will just pop out here. It's a very uncomfortable door to go out of, and this is kind of why these stalemates and bosses happen. But actually, Ubers goes down to a nice spam sticky from Spud. So if they really want to, they can keep on rolling and try to force out the Uber from Mad Mac. Of course, Premsilla has to be very careful he doesn't get too close, and he'll just die.
Yeah, they could maybe do the... Oh wait, no, Drax and rollout. He's going for the bomb. He gets the drop. Drax gets the drop onto Mad Mac. That was sick. I guess no one was in rollout, like, probably checking that. He just the 2 rockets onto Mad Mac gets the drop. That's a 65, 7. That'll probably be an 80 advantage by the time Mad Max spawns. 80 advantage for nameLess.
Yeah, it's like big enough where it doesn't matter anymore, you know? Like it's just, you're gonna get the Uber before them, and you're gonna have time to give them buffs, and go get a sandwich or something, and they'll all just be fine. It looks like they're trying to go lobby, but there's actually a bunch of stickies in there that they have to clear. So, Unlimited just delaying them quite a bit here. But, you know, again, as I mentioned, it's not going to be that much. Spot jumps in right away, gets the sentry down, closes down the spawn area actually, but he's actually, it looks like he's overextended quite a bit. Yeah, he gets taken down by Dima. So this push is not looking that hot, to be honest. They finally get Mad Mac, so now there will be no heals, but I think everyone in the panic room just went down, so this push is looking not very strong. But just as I say that, they actually eventually managed to slowly edge their way out here. But this is so close. And now there's respawners come in here. There's a demo up still, but I don't think he'll be able to do anything about it. No. So a very slow push once again, and another successful push.
Half ending that round in a 5 kill streak. It looked though for a second that Dima's what's the weapon called, Conqueror, was like pretty clutch. Like he popped on last time, he like I think managed to pick up Spud. Spud actually hit him with 2 pipes. He should have been dead, but the regen from it just kept him alive. Got like a bunch of lifesteal for the rest of the team. It looked good, and then the repush came in from nameLess.
Yeah, Luna takes down Drag right away. Drag tried to jump in, but that wasn't going to work. As now Ubers come in, and I think nameLess has just completely retreated already. And Stark is just desperately trying not to get air shot. He succeeds. He does die though. So a very strong mid here coming out from back to 5, just taking down Drag right away, and then capitalizing on it. See how they push into second.
Quite smart nameLess, just knowing that they had no real positioning, no real aggression could be coming out. Oh, Uber's get a nice bomb. He gets onto Perm. Perm didn't have the Uber. He was only in about 95%, I think. So that's just a 100% advantage now for Bags of 5 off the back of that Uber's bomb.
Yeah, that is as good as getting a drop out of the medic. You know, it's the exact same effect.
It equates to the same, yeah.
Yeah, so here they're going to go into a rollout actually. That's a pretty unusual way to go, but you have Uber advantage, so who cares? Actually, Juggler heavy up when Shabby takes him down. Now they're putting time onto the point. But so far they have actually not managed to get a whole lot of kills, and they're just slowly falling this. And look at this, Drac with the 2 nice rocket kills here. And now it's just Mad Mag alive. He's going to try his best to escape, but that push went south really fast. That was weird.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure what happened. I think just because they Ubered out as such a rollout instead of just being like, you know, like most normal people who Ubering out from lobby, they went rollout where they can just get spammed super easily, so force them to multi more and just kind of diminishing that the Uber time. Just gave nameLess the time they needed really to get together and get buffed when Perm had spawned. nameLess actually have a almost 30% over advantage right now.
Yeah, looks like they're going to go PC once again. Seems like they favor this push. And it might just be because they don't have to worry about like snipers or stickies until they get out through that door. And they're going to do the exact same move as before. And once again, it looks like they actually get 0 picks here. Last time they actually got a pick or 2. This time, not so much. So a pretty unsuccessful push here. Mad Mac does have a full Uber advantage, but you know, once again, you know, pushing out onto second from last can be really uncomfortable. But I really feel like they have to do it. You know, they're behind 3-0, and this is an Uber advantage, so I think you should push on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see if like someone maybe actually starts heading like sort of just to top PC. Actually, no, the Uber does come out from Bags of 5. Everyone basically except Drak getting out through a choke as quickly as possible. Stark's behind on last. He's gone too late though. He's not getting the back cap.
Oh,
They do
really?
now know that he's behind.
Yeah, it's
They've
good
sent
play
one
though.
scout. That was unlucky.
Yeah, look
They
how
do
much
have
attention
advantage.
he's taking too.
Yeah, this is what Stark likes to do quite a lot. Just stay alive. Oh god, they've sent both soldiers and a scout back for him. Like, nameless should push in through choke. I'm not getting the outlines on, but they should be. Yeah, they are. They're taking second.
Yeah, so that
Just off the back of Stark being on last. Has a conch been used? I think that must have been Dima again. He'll be holding that on last, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't actually used it yet. He's just like blowing the horn. And here comes the demo in here. Actually, Spot might overextend. Nope, does get saved by Primsolo there. So good Uber so far. Spot actually gets 2 nice kills here.
Mad went down on 90% Uber, so that's no Uber anymore for bags of 5. Dima got a nice bomb onto them and rollout, but he got loads of damage out, but no one there to convert the damage into frags.
Seems to me like nameless really likes to take in Spot in their Ubers. He just jumps in really aggressively. It's kind of unusual for a lot of teams, at least. I think a lot of teams favor just jumping in 2 soldiers or a soldier and a scout or double scout.
Yeah, we've got Stark sniping to mid right now.
Oh yeah, you can do this, but
the BM sniper to mid plays.
Yeah, like usually he will just charge up and then try to hit some soldiers as they jump up top. We'll see how he does here. No, if he doesn't hit anything, he's completely useless on this mid and it's 5v6. So Ubers is actually at the PC area behind right now. So that will make things kind of uncomfortable. Unlimited just get taken down though. So that will be a pretty big advantage. Captain jumps in, tries to get Mad Mac, can't quite get him, but Mad Mac is not out alive yet. There's a demo and a scout, or a soldier, sorry, trying desperately to get them. So Mad Mac, oh, poor buddy. Come on, get out of there. Survive. And Mad Mac, oh no, he drops Dima and then has to Uber on himself.
Yeah, he should just kill Bind really.
Yeah, well...
I guess the game's over, but... Oh, Perm actually picks up the arrow kill onto him. And Unlimited, I guess, just peeked out from rollout or something and started his body shot him down.
Yeah, Stark can't quite hit the close headshot onto Shappy as you see what could be the very closing moments of the entire match, and yep, there we go. GGs are called 5-0 for nameless in a not too surprising result. A very solid, very slow and methodical win here coming out for them. They had some really slow pushes, but they always worked. So, you know, can't knock them for doing what's working. But they look kind of weird, those pushes.
Oh god, and half kill improved on that 5.3 KAD. He's got a 12.5 now.
Oh god.
We're going 11 kills, 14 assists, and only 2 deaths. When Captain had a perfect game, he didn't die. He went 18 for 0 and 273 DPM.
That's unbelievable.
That's insane. I know it was like a 5-0 pretty much like roll, but that not dying at all, that's insane.
0 KAD. You know, that's the dream. You know, you're so good that you break the system. Yeah,
and then you see like actually everyone on nameless was under 10 deaths again. I say again just for the first time. I know Stark and Drac were over it last time, but the highest deaths was Stark with 8 on the whole map. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, indeed. And you know, even he did pretty well. So this was a very dominating performance, I'd say. Feel like yeah, once again Spud having a really good game here as far as damage goes, going 11-4. Just very strong. Let's look at the medic stats. We saw a drop. Was that 3 drops from Mad Mac?
I remember the one that Drac got on last where he just bombed in, but that's the only one I can really remember. Like off the top of my head. I hope we didn't just completely miss them.
Yeah. And I don't think we should do interviews today. We already heard Dima's sort of mindset going into these first 2 matches, and it doesn't change too much whether or not it's nameless or payless. So as much as I love Dima, I just don't think it would be a very interesting interview. You know, and it was kind of a roll. So I think we'll save the wonderful Dima interview for next time. You know, keep some of the good things coming later on. You know, don't you
I
agree?
don't think there's too much to really say about these games. It was just kind of they were just outclassed really in almost every way. They played they did play well on Snake though. Snake they played a lot better than I expected. Got to give them that.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting too because last week we saw them play against Perilous, and on Badlands they put up a pretty good fight, and then they got rolled on Snakewater. And now they put up a pretty good fight on Snakewater, and then they got rolled on Process. So, you know, next week you'll obviously see them do pretty good on Process, and then they'll get rolled on whatever.
Reckoner, is it?
Yeah, I think it's Reckoner. Which should be a very interesting week, Reckoner.
Oh no, it's Viaduct. It's Process and Viaduct next week.
Ah, right. Okay.
Or sorry, I should say Product.
I make
Old
that
habits die hard.
Yeah, I always say Viaduct because when I say product, I think it's process, and then I get confused, and then my brain explodes. You know, life is hard. But you know, I think we've seen some promise coming up from Baxter 5. You know, they ran into the top dogs right away, coming in from Div 1 after winning it. You know, so from this point on, you know, it should be smooth sailing, or at least a lot more competitive for them. You know, so they don't have to get their highs up early on in the season and then only to have it crushed by the good teams later on. You know, so I think this might actually be a blessing in disguise, where they'll have a really good mindset going on for the season.
Yeah, I think this is what happened to D plus 5 abs last season. They had Perilous and I think at the time Nerd Rage like super early in the season, like maybe week 1 and 3 or 1 and 2 as well, and ended up 4th I think last season in Prem. So maybe we can see a repeat for Baxter 5.
Yeah, you know, I'm crossing my fingers. I really like these guys. You know, it's always cool to see a new team make a name for themselves in the league, and not just get dunked on by all the grizzled veterans. But I think we'll just about wrap it up. There was another game going on. I'm not sure if that has finished or not. I don't think it has, although I wouldn't be surprised. Let me just check here. Yeah, there's 4 minutes left, so definitely go head out for that. So I think we'll wrap it up here. Do you have any final shout-outs you'd like to get off, Kermit?
I'll give a big safe shout out to Steven TF2.
All right. So I'll just say thank you to Suyooo for casting. Thank you, or for streaming. Thank you to all the people who watch this. And thank you to all the Baxter 5 fanboys. You guys are the best. You know, I think you'll soon have something to celebrate. And thank you, Kermit, for fixing my HUD, because I can't do that stuff on my own. I'm so helpless. And yeah, that will be it for today. Go check out the other game. It's looking pretty good. Bye bye.